theory. I have a theory that people rate their own intelligence highly because they lack challenge. The more you lack challenge, the more easy things appear to you, the more simple you make things for yourself, the more likely you are to rate your intelligence as high than average. Just the sheer fact that you run through your day doing simple tasks that require zero or little intelligence that you can do effortlessly without problem, just because you focus on doing things that are easy to you, you're led into a feeling of false reassurance or false intelligence. You overrate your own intellect, you assume you are intelligent or more intelligent than the norm, but really you're just running through days doing things in an easy manner. You know, here a lot of people think of the extroverted, intuitive thinking, perceiving type, the ENTP personality type. A lot of people think of
My first response to this is, I don't know about other people, but I certainly don't spend much time thinking about my own intelligence because it doesn't justify anything. So it's never an argument. This is interesting because it's something people talk about a lot and say a lot, you know, like, well, but if you're saying something like, well, I'm right because I'm smart, then you're wrong. So there's no real reason to think a lot about one's own intelligence. I don't think about how intelligent I am very often, I wouldn't say. I don't think it's a meaningful question, I guess.
INTPs and ENTPs as the smartest MBTI types. And the reason of this is because thinking perceiving types need external challenge. They need a daily dose of external challenge. They're trained to think efficiently about everything. They're trained to think, how can I do this in a way that requires minimal effort? And they tend to think of other people as wasting energy or wasting effort on things that are unnecessary. So TPs tend to go, why should I do this? Why should I change the light bulb when somebody else can do it? Why should I this or that? So there's a difficulty with motivation here for thinking and perceiving types. And I feel often because they go through life with this efficiency mindset, doing things simply, easily, effortlessly, they tend to see themselves as smart. And that makes sense. But if you are appropriately challenged, if you're put in a situation where you're constantly pressured to do things that are beyond your comfort zone, oh, I have to actually hit this deadline, I have to do this better, I have to do this faster, this is not the good quality, I need to put more effort into something, I need to think about how I design it, how I put it together, how I sell it, I have to think about how to increase sales, steadily increase sales, I can't just settle for one level, for one difficulty setting, I have to constantly increase my difficulty setting. When you do this, you're constantly put in a situation where you feel stupid. Every time your teacher tries to tell you something you don't get, every time your coworkers or your boss expect something from you can't do, and you are forced to do it, you're going to be put in a situation where you feel stupid. That's just how it is. We feel stupid because we're doing things that are difficult. The more difficult things feel, the more stupid we tend to feel. And this is why actually intelligent people tend to rate their own intelligence as not that high. A lot of intelligent people grow up feeling stupid. And I think this is because a lot of intelligent people are also people that statistically or constantly train their intellect. Your intellect has to be constantly challenged all times, every day you get up, you have to do something that actually stimulates your mind. You know, most people don't do that. Most people are trained to think easy, effortless, simple. Most people are trained to go avoid all things difficult, don't do anything.
Well, he's not really distinguishing between intellectual stuff and non-intellectual stuff. I'm challenged all the time by TE stuff, like putting in the screen door. Of course I put it in wrong the first time, and I had to do it again. Of course. And, you know, I'm always saying to myself in contexts like that, I'm an idiot. But I don't have that same experience with abstract material, I guess, or idea stuff. There are some. I mean, I could challenge myself by, say, trying to learn calculus. That would be hard, I'm sure. But I don't know. There's a distinction to be made, though. It's like, I agree that challenges are good, but I mean, it's like, to some extent, the challenge is a necessary precondition to the motivation. So I was motivated for a long time, highly motivated in debate coaching. I'm not as highly motivated anymore, but I'm still, it doesn't matter really. I don't need to be super highly motivated to be successful. I'm motivated in the moment when I'm there, for sure. I'm not as generally motivated as I once was. Yeah, it's a challenge. It's a challenge winning, and it's a challenge competing, and it's a challenge in general getting everybody to, you know, it's a challenge putting together the best arguments. I mean, you want every tournament there to be, every topic, you want that case. I can think of several cases in my professional career where I go like, where it comes out and you just go, oh my god, and when it works exactly like you expect and everything. First of all, I feel bad for you now. I'm sorry you made that mistake. It's a natural mistake to make. I understand why you would make that mistake. And I probably leveraged it a little more than I ought to have. Okay. Anyway. That's distracting. What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, the Erik Thor video. Fuck, I forgot what I was doing. I've been pulling balls for a while now. Let's see.
Anything you can't do, don't take on a project you can't handle. And you know, that false reassurance that of always doing the easy things, always doing things the easy way, always doing things the way that feels simple to you. That also drives a decrease or a loss of intellect, or at least it makes your mind stagnate on the same level. So actually intelligent art people may have sometimes been born into a higher intellect, but they may also be people that have constantly trained their intellect every day. And when they were kids growing up, they were almost always appropriately challenged. They were put in situations that were beyond their comfort zone. They were asked to do things that were difficult for them. They took on roles of responsibility beyond what their peers would. You know, that's what got them to be seen as intelligent in the first place, that of constantly putting themselves in situations, trying to do things that most people...
That's such bullshit, though. What's the fucking link? Doing shit that's not comfortable and not natural to you helps you to balance out. Doing things that are natural and easy for you helps you to maximize those skill areas. So I do lots of intellectual stuff because it comes easy to me. That doesn't mean I'm getting worse at it. And I could do a lot more TE stuff, which is a challenge for me, but that wouldn't make me smarter. I mean, it's made me a little smarter at TE. I'm not as bad as I used to be. Still a challenge for me. Still a challenge. That kind of TE. Different kinds of TE. You know, it's like people are all necessarily going to be specialists in life. Erik Thor, you're a specialist at snarky, poorly veiled attacks on NTPs for no reason. A little bit of jealousy, maybe. Let's see what else Erik has to say.
afraid of. So I tell you this, I've told you this before, but there's a side of all of us that want to be lazy. One side of you wants to be lazy, wants things to be easy. But one side of you also dreams of more, always has this crazy idea, has this wild thought, has this project they've been thinking of, has this job they've been looking for, has this talent they've been wanting to develop. One side of you has yet to be realized and one already has. And when you cling to what you already have done, what you already know, what you already can do, your mind stagnates. You're led into false reassurance, you're led into a situation where you tend to overrate your own intellect. So if you've been feeling smart lately, maybe it's time to do something that will make you feel a little stupid. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video.
That's great FE, Erik. I really loved your FE. It was so moist. It's like a pound cake, like an angel food cake, you could say. Where should I put this cursor? I know, I'll put it right here. There you go. Yeah, that's bullshit. Erik Thor, I call bullshit. It's okay to be lazy. And laziness and smartness are not particularly linked to each other. Just, look, I agree with the idea that at some point we gotta come to terms with the value of the opportunity we have in life. We have a chance to do what we want. Like, I want to give a shout out to, what's his name? Pepsi. He goes by many names. Steve Montoya or something. I don't know what his name's. That guy is making shit. He's making shit, he's doing shit. Do I necessarily think it's brilliant or anything? Not at the moment, necessarily. Depends. Some of it's better than others, you know? But that's the process. That's called failing your way to success, which is what I'm doing too, failing my way to success. Right now, my subscriber rate is unbelievably low. Look at this shit. Plus 30 in the last month. I've been hovering around 780 for like a week or something. I've never experienced anything. Look at this shit. 3 thumbs down on this? Come on now. That was a good video. Are people that attached to evolution? Huh. Interesting. Anyway, yeah. Who knows? Who knows? I have no answers for anybody about that whole thing. Views are pretty weak. Watch time's pretty good. Let's look at the analytics briefly. Watch time's up 13%. That's good. This got a lot of watch time. Wow. That got a lot of views. This still gets a lot of watch time and a lot of views. And with their screens for Finishes of Washington got a lot of watch time. That was funny. This still gets a lot of views and watch time. This still gets a lot of views and watch time. This is a good one. Everyone liked that video. This still gets a lot of views. You see, most of this stuff is from this month. The historically high-performing videos are, I guess, not as high-performing as they once were. This is always high-performing. But if you look at views instead of watch time, they give you more. They give you more than they used to. They only used to give you 20. Now they give you 500. Huh. This still does well. Average view duration. Interesting. Can you go? Oh, you can go further. This is new. They didn't used to have all the videos like this. I should really try getting more into the. Well, there's some newer ones. I don't know if this is interesting at all to you guys or not. It's not really that interesting to me. It's kind of interesting. Right now, I like the fact that you can see 500 videos. Only top 500. Let's go all the way to the end. That's neat. Yeah, that's pretty neat. It's a boring video, I guess. It's got terrible view time or watch time. Okay, well, what can I tell you? I can tell you drum loop, funk drum loop, funk drum loop, funk drum loop, 96 BPM, funk drum loop, I bet it's not gonna match up my voice with the rap because it's gonna be out of sync. Cause it's the latency problem you see, and it's latency with latent me. And I'm internet. Christopher Hall into his house. Manel lad, you out there clinging to your evolution? Evolution's revolution, that's what I say. Evolution's revolution, every day. Evolution's revolution, make people mad. Evolution's revolution, make people sad. Evolution's revolution, why are you red? I don't know, but I had your dad. I had your baby dad, that's what it says. Jazz. I can't dance and I can rap. I'm a rapping and dancing, rapping pat, pat and rap. I'm a rapping patter. I pat and rap. I pat people while I rap at the fat. I say you're fat, hey, I'm rapping at you. And then I pat them. That's what I do too, cause I'm a rapping patter. Yes, I am. I pat and rap, pat and rap, pat and rap. I pat and rap, pat and rap. Pat and rap, pat. Yeah. Raise the roof, y'all. Rapping Pat is in the house.